creating high quality AI generated content. We're going to go over some best practices for you as a home remodeling business today. With the advent of AI, the release of ChatGPT and Claude and Gemini over the last 18 months, people have gone crazy with AI. And in fact, not only have they gone crazy, but in many cases they've gone lazy. And that's the thing we want you to avoid, is not going lazy with your AI practices, but using good practices so you're putting out great content. When you put out great content, your audience is going to love it, the search engines are going to love it, and you're going to get a lot of marketing firepower, but you're going to be able to do it efficiently and effectively using these AI tools. And so that's where we're headed today. So you understand this as a home remodeler, showcasing your work and connecting with potential clients through engaging content is of the utmost importance. And so the introduction of AI into content creation has just opened new doors of efficiency and creativity. And so what we want to do is lay down some best practices for you, some key takeaways, some things that you can apply and put out the best possible content that is going to help you rank well and also help you engage with your ideal prospects and customers. So first of all, let's talk about the different types of AI generated content. Let's define what that is. Let's get our hands on that, get our minds around that. AI generated content refers to text, images, videos, and other forms of media created by artificial intelligence tools. And so these tools are going to use machine learning algorithms to understand context, generate coherent text, and then create visually appealing images and videos. And so the primary types of AI generated content include text generation. This is going to be tools like ChatGPT and Jasper that produce written content such as blog posts, articles, social media posts, and newsletters. And then you've got image creation. You have platforms like DALL-E, Canva, Midjourney that generate or enhance images, including infographics and custom visuals. And then you've got video content. Tools such as Pictory and Lumen 5 assist in creating engaging video content by compiling images, text, and clips into cohesive videos. Now, the benefits of using AI as a home remodeler is that it is going to, number one, be time efficient. AI can produce high quality content in a fraction of the time that it would take a human. And that's going to allow you to focus on other critical aspects of your business. It's also going to be cost effective. It's going to reduce the need for human labor in content creation and can significantly cut costs. I recently was talking, or actually at a conference, wasn't talking to him, I was listening to him. Another agency owner operates in a different vertical than I do, but he was talking about how he has applied AI into his content creation. And his cost savings, his time savings, was $21,000 a month in content creation costs. It had reduced his time of content creation by nearly 70%. So there was a huge bottom line savings. So I don't want you to miss that. It's not just a time savings. And when we talk about cost effectiveness, depending on how much you're paying for content creation, ad copy, articles, things like that, this can be a very large impact to your bottom line. And then, of course, consistency. AI tools can ensure consistent tone, style, and quality across all your content pieces, enhancing your brand recognition and trust. Now, it's important you can't just go to ChatGPT and say, write me an article and get a great output. You've got to set up for success. You've got to prepare for your AI integration. So first of all, you need to assess what is your current content strategy. So identify gaps in your content, areas that need improvement, and what are your overall goals. This assessment is going to help you determine where AI can be the most beneficial in your content creation strategy. Then you want to identify content needs specific to home remodeling, because there's going to be specialized content that addresses the unique concerns and interests of your potential clients. So identify key topics such as renovation tips, before and after transformations, project planning guides, and then customer testimonials that are going to resonate with your target audience. And then beyond that, you want to choose the right AI tools. So select the appropriate tool for the job. When it comes to content creation, here's some recommended tools. If you're going to be doing text generation, meaning you're going to be writing articles, blog posts, social media posts, then you want to look at ChatGPT or Jasper. For SEO optimized content, Claude is another great tool for textual based content. Any of those will be great tools. The key is how well you train them. So you want to train them well on what type of output you want. The better you train the AI, the better the output is going to be. For image creation, the best images come from Midjourney. They're the more lifelike images. Dolly puts out good custom images. They tend to be more graphic heavy. And then you can use Canva to enhance and edit and modify those images. And Canva also has its own AI image. In our business, we'll use a combination of all three. We may start with a Midjourney or Dolly image and then edit and modify it with Canva to make it exactly what we want it to be. And then you have Pictory for video compilation, Lumen 5 for transforming text content into video. And I'm going to add another one here, Video AI. This is one we use to turn long form video into short form reels. Here's some best practices for your AI generated text content, especially when you're crafting engaging and relevant blog posts. And number one is your topic selection. Choose trending topics in home remodeling, such as eco-friendly renovations or smart home technology. Do your keyword research, do your SEO optimization. You can use AI tools to help you identify what the high-ranking keywords and then incorporate those things naturally into the content. You can instruct the AI to create a good SEO optimized article on that topic using these keywords. Structure your post for readability. It shouldn't sound like the Terminator wrote it. It should sound very natural, very conversational. And so break down content into subheadings, bullet points, short paragraphs to help with the readability. One of the things that we find is helpful, add a key takeaways section, add a FAQ section. Those things are very helpful to the reader. Create compelling social media posts. So understand the platform specific requirements. Tailor the content to fit the character limits and the format preferences of the different platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. And then use engaging visuals and concise copy. So combine AI generated visuals with catchy and concise copy to catch the attention of the person scrolling on their smartphone. Produce informative newsletters. So use personalization strategies. Use AI to segment your audience and then personalize your newsletter content accordingly based on their preferences and their past interactions. And then maintain a consistent tone and voice. Ensure that all your newsletters reflect your brand's tone, fostering familiarity and trust. And so one of the things that's important is that you figure out what your tone is. One of the things we've done with our AI engine is it's actually trained on my voice. It's been trained on articles that I've written. It's been trained on interviews that I've done. It is even trained on my Myers-Briggs personality profile so that it sounds the most like me. And I'll even demonstrate this sometimes in live trainings. I'll have it write a letter to somebody, and then I'll tell it to modify that letter to sound like me. And it will radically change the tone of that letter so that it matches my personality, my way of speaking and communicating. Pretty interesting thing, something you ought to play with sometime. Enhance your visual content with AI. Generate high quality images. Use AI tools to create or enhance images. So platforms like DALL-E and Midjourney can create unique images, while Canva will allow you to then enhance and customize those images. And that's the thing I want you to keep in mind. Canva really is a great tool to bring out the best of those images, make them more of what you want. And then maintain visual consistency and branding. So keep your style consistent across your content to reinforce the brand identity so that when people see it, they know it's you. Incorporate your AI-generated visuals in your marketing materials. Show before and after project images. Keep those compelling. Showcase your work. Use infographics and data visualization to help take complex ideas and bring it down into just a visual, presentation. Video content creation. The benefits is videos are highly engaging and can effectively show off your work. And then use AI to create engaging video tours and tutorials. So use tools like Pictory to compile project clips and then put those images into professional tours, also to put captioning, things like that into that video presentation. And then you want to ensure content quality and originality. So be sure and review and edit AI-generated content. You don't want to just plug something in, let it spit out a result, and go with it. You need to review that content, make sure it's accurate, make sure it's good. The best content is content that's been developed out of something you've already created. So this is where custom GPTs come into play, where you train the AI on only your information, and that's the only resource it's pulling from. But here's what's important. You need to have human oversight in your content creation. Always review AI-generated content for accuracy, relevance, and alignment with your brand voice. And let me give you a great example here. AI is notorious for starting every article with, in the blank world of blank. So for example, in the compelling world of home remodeling, in the fast-paced and exciting world of home remodeling, in the always changing world of home remodeling. So if you're not paying attention to what the AI is putting out, it will start to sound like every other AI-generated article, and you've got to go in and fine-tune those things. So there are some tools and techniques for editing and proofreading. You can use tools like Grammarly and Hemingway to refine and polish the content to make it better. You also want to avoid plagiarism and ensure originality with the content. So make sure the content is unique. Original content is going to boost your search engine rankings, and it's going to build trust with your audience. And then you can use plagiarism checkers like Copyscape and turn it in to ensure that your content is unique. And then leverage AI for your content distribution. You can automate your content scheduling and posting with platforms like Hootsuite and Buffer to schedule and post across multiple social media channels. You can use email marketing automation with tools like MailChimp, Sendinblue to automate those personalized email campaigns. And then you want personalized content delivery. So use AI in audience segmentation and targeting. So be sure and segment your audience based on their behavior and their preferences so that the content is more targeted and more individualized. And then use personalized content recommendations. So use AI to recommend content that is going to align with the individual interests of different users. So here's a couple of hypothetical examples for you to kind of follow along with how this might look in your business. First example is going to be increasing website traffic by simply using AI-generated blog posts. So in this case, a home remodeling company uses AI to generate a weekly blog post on topics like kitchen renovation, sustainable building materials, home maintenance tips. And by optimizing these posts for SEO and publishing high quality content, they are able to see an increase in their website traffic. And by doing so, they see an increase in organic search traffic over a 6-month period, resulting in more leads and potential clients. Second example is boosting social media engagement with AI-created visuals. In this example, a home remodeling company uses AI tools to create eye-catching visual images for their social media posts. And they post these with infographics and other images to show off their latest projects, to talk about new things they're working on. And that leads to a 30% increase in their engagement rates. And what we mean by that is likes, comments, and shares. And by doing so, they expand their reach and they begin to organically attract new followers to their page. In the third example, they enhance customer communication through AI-driven newsletters. And in this case, the remodeling company uses AI to personalize their newsletters based on customer preference. And by segmenting their audience and tailoring the content to individual interests, they improve their email open and click-through rates. And by doing so, they get a 40% increase in newsletter engagement, getting deeper customer relationships, and they find that they start driving more repeat and more referral business. Now, when we talk about AI, there are a couple of challenges and ethical considerations that you have to be thinking about. Some of the drawbacks that you need to consider is quality control and maintaining your brand voice. You've got to make sure that your AI-generated content aligns with your brand's tone and quality standards, and that's going to require human oversight. And you also have to make sure that you are not depending upon the AI and losing human touch. There's got to be a balance of AI efficiency and human creativity and personalization to maintain authentic customer interactions. And then you have those ethical considerations. Transparency in AI-generated content. Clearly disclose when content is generated by AI to maintain trust and transparency with your audience. One of the things we do in our articles is we will put we call it an attribution statement at the bottom, and it just simply says, this article was an AI-assisted piece of content with the AI doing the draft and the human doing the editorial and technical guidance, and it was created on this date. And so it just alerts the reader that it is an AI-assisted piece of content. You want to balance automation with authentic customer actions, so use AI as a tool to enhance but not replace genuine customer engagement. Here's what we mean by that. Don't fall for the trap of using fake AI bots to create fake likes and follows and things like that on social media. People don't appreciate that. It never gets you anywhere. It's a quick path to nowhere. Here's some future trends in AI and content creation. Number one, there's going to be emerging technologies that come about. And so we have to keep in mind technologies like natural language processing and advanced machine learning algorithms. They're going to continue to evolve. They're going to continue to create sophisticated content, new capabilities. We're going to find that the outputs are going to become more and more human-like in the days ahead. We're going to see the quality increase. We're going to see the capabilities increase. A few predictions about some of the future trends. We're going to see augmented reality and virtual reality become an integral piece of showcasing remodeling projects. I think you're going to see more platforms offering that to you in the days ahead. And then you've got to be prepared for continuous adaptation and learning. You've got to become a student of AI and how it's going to affect your industry. You're either going to be left behind or you're going to be ahead of the curve. The choice really is yours. Hope you find this helpful. If we can help you figure out how to apply AI into your marketing strategy, be sure and schedule a strategy session with us. Talk to you soon.